What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. And I've been quiet these last few days. I've been sitting back, because I got something I want to talk about, and I was gonna save this here for the weekly podcast that we do. You know what I mean? So, and it's about the whole more in depth. Why you guys can know what the hell I'm not saying. See, I don't like to just talk about something and not give proof and say, hey, this is where I'm getting in this X, Y, and Z. And I keep telling you that the whole, maybe not even, I won't even say a year, but I'm just saying for shits and giggles, a year from now, it's not going to be about this whole resolution thing because it's going to be a thing of the past. You know what I mean? Why, like I said, the Xbox have this new stereo driver and these new SDK kits that are coming out is going to make obtaining 1080p 60 frames per second, it's not a big, it's going to be, like I said, it's just going to hit it real easy and then some. It's not going to be an issue anymore. Like I said, in there, I think Microsoft got kind of caught with their pants and being down with this whole resolution thing. They worried more about the games and securing these exclusives. And like I said, they spent $1 billion on next generation games. That's 3 times more than what Sony and what Nintendo spent on next generation games. Okay. With Sony, they don't have that money. They're more dependent on third party, multiplats, and fucking indies. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But anyway, it's been a lot of ponyism. That's my new word, ponyism. Been going on here on YouTube and all over the web, you know what I mean? And because there's a lot of things that I think will be an issue because, like I said before, if you guys been rocking out with your boy from day one of the things that I don't like about Sony, they over promising and never deliver. The reason why I say that. But before I start, I'm gonna listen to when I say the word ponyism. Listen to this brother right here. He's suffering from a case of ponyism. Check him out.
I enjoyed it very much, but I don't think this really has the identity and the characteristics of an Xbox exclusive.
Damn, the educated brother from the bank. Let me hear that again.
I don't think this really has the identity and the characteristics of an Xbox exclusive. When I look,
Tell me that brother don't sound like my man from Clinton and motherfucking and Living Color. The Urethra. I'm just saying, man. Pony, let's let him finish.
Look at this game. I don't think Xbox exclusive. I feel like there's certain unique characteristics and traits that an Xbox brand game has, and I don't think Titanfall is that. It feels and it looks like a multi-plat. It looks like it's supposed to be a multi-platform game. It just doesn't, have that trait and that identity that goes with the Xbox.
Listen, I've been gaming with the Xbox platform brand since 2001. He's saying that Titanfall doesn't have that Xbox trait tendency. Like what trait is this? You know what I mean? Like what? It's not. You guys say that Xbox got shitty exclusive, but the game ain't shitty. Like what trait is that Titanfall was missing, man? You know what I mean? Like I said, this is some of that ponyism that I be telling you that be running rampant here on the internet, man. I've never heard it doesn't have that trait. Like, are you serious, man? You know, maybe that, I'm the one to, like, I don't really police what people say on YouTube. I don't ever really do response videos. You can say what the hell you want to say, but I just had to bring, like, this is crazy. Like, you using these big ass words. We talking about, yeah, it doesn't have that clarity, that charisma, that, like, what the hell? Like, I just, like, it's just, like, no, you can't be serious right now. But anyway, that's, like I said, that right there, when you get motherfuckers talking like that about Microsoft, that's that ponyism. That ponyism. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, what I think people should be talking, no one's talking about. You know what I mean? And also, like I said, I'm gonna leave a link. Maybe I will. Like I said, I wanted to say this for my podcast, and and you guys can see more of what I'm talking about. What these new update and this shit that Microsoft is gonna be able to do with the ESRAM and what maybe why they chose to go with that instead of the GDDR5 or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like I said, what I think Microsoft, what I blame them, like I said, believe it or not, what I just found out, they still have a lot of things that they're not letting the developers talking about the system. Like I think it's crazy as hell. You know what I mean? But anyway, they said I will leave a link. You guys can, we're gonna talk about it more in depth come Sunday. I'll leave a link there. You know what I mean about the whole DirectX 11.2, how they're able to put 6 GB of texture and only 32 megabytes of ESRAM. Like that's bananas. Like you know what I mean? It's being real that they're able to take 6 gigs of 6 gigs of textures. You know what I mean? And put that in and use and only 32 megabytes of ESRAM. Like that's amazing with that whole DirectX 11.2. What they're able to do, like I said, with this new drive and this new dev kits that are coming out, man. You know what I mean? And which is only exclusive to the Xbox One and to Windows 8 or 8.1, whatever the case may be. But enough of that. You know what I mean? But what I think, or what I think was, here's the thing. You say, next Jim, what's your problem with Sony? This is my problem with Sony. Like I said, they always over promising and don't never deliver. And I'm gonna take you guys back to E3 2000. They had something called, I think it was called the Emotion Engine or some type of engine, where they showed all these ducks in the tub, right? And said the PlayStation 2 was going to be able to obtain visuals like that. Of course, we never seen anything like that. Then I'm going to take you back to E3 2005, where they showed the infamous Killzone footage and the Motorstorm footage. Fuck, none of they showed, in real time, but fuck man showed on real time. But none of that shit done on PlayStation 3 hardware. Not even a dead kid. Nothing along those parameters. Like was the fucking dog and pony show. Like none of that shit real. And another thing I said, I'm gonna take you back. And also they said back then that every game was gonna be 1080p, 60 frames per second. Over 90% of the PlayStation's library was sub HD. Fuck 1080p, 60 frames per second. This is what Sony talked about. When the PlayStation 3 was launching. Okay. Now I'm gonna take you back to E3 or the unveil when they showed that beautiful, infamous Second Son, right? Showed that footage was beautiful, right? Now I'm gonna leave. Now you see my thumbnail. You see the pic. This gonna be my thumbnail. Look at then and look at now. No one talks about that whatsoever. No one. Do you see that shit? My little bro so much. But that's because it's nighttime pic. Even if there is a nighttime shot, bro, that game has been downgraded visually. I don't care if it's at nighttime or you look at that picture, look at then and look at now. The whole lighting and all that shit showed in that one demo. He was running around, he was jumping up, going through the vents and coming down, and that game don't look nothing like that anymore. Like I said, Sony with that dog and pony show. Like I said, what I do give Sony credit for, with Sony's, they got right for right now. They're able to run these multi-plat games. They come out, like I said, this all the time. You know what I mean? That multi-plats come out every Tuesday, and you get exclusives every 3-4 months. You know what I mean? And right now, the PlayStation 4 is able to run these as far as we talking about resolution, they're able to run these games, these multi-plats better than the Xbox One. Because, like I said, they're developers are having problems with the ESRAM. They don't quite understand, that, or they're not, you know what I mean? And, I'm sure they understand it, but also, too, like I said, they have these new driver updates. They're supposed to make the Xbox One 50%, stronger. But like I said, they say, what is pulling smoke out of my ass? Nah, but listen, once you see, I'm gonna play you a link down below, and you guys can see what they're able to. They're able to do with the Xbox One. You know what I mean? Like, it's not damage control. It's the God's honest truth. You know what I mean? It's one thing you can't argue why is water wet or is the sky blue. It is what it is. It's not damage control. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, what Ninja Mills said, he would talk about this power and shit. Let it be about the game. But he said he'd be happy once everything comes out when they can actually see what the Xbox One. This has nothing to do with the cloud, the shit they talking about doing with that. And this is right here, this new feature that Microsoft developed, this new tech, on DirectX 11.2. Dope shit. You know what I mean? Dope shit. Like I said, a year from now, no one's going to be talking about this whole. It's going to be back about the games. You know what I mean? You got jokers like Game with Nate on his channel now. He think when hop on the bandwagon to bash the Xbox. Like 1 minute, Nintendo dude, one dude hit a piece. Like, if anybody's take anything that guy say seriously. You know what I mean? You need to have my level head. So you need to slap yourself. Like real talk, man. At the end of the day, man, I just think it's funny as hell, man. It is. Like I said, it was amazing me. Like last generation, majority of the games on the 360 were 720 and the PlayStation 3 was 540p and but no one talked about that because at the end of the day it was about the game. Everything we played on this last generation was upscale, you know what I mean, to whatever, you know what I mean. And at the end of the day we talked about it was about the games. It was about the games, about the games, about the games. Now I don't understand now. The Xbox has games, you know. He let him tell it. The Xbox only got 3 games, but now they got Gears, they got Halo, and they got Forza. What about Fable? Microsoft got a shitload of exclusive, ton of IPs. I mean, I just hope they, with this channel, they said they're already going to be going back and using, going back. So right now, they got Kill Instinct. That's a hit, believe it or not. That really took off. I think with the second season, we're not going to see a digital download. Honestly, it's probably, it would be a retail copy of the game. Like I said, it did extremely well. Believe it or not. I believe it because it's a great game. You know what I mean? Killer Instinct. But anyway, like I said, man, your boy, I'm about to wrap this up, man. Just say look forward to the podcast come Sunday. I had to give you guys a tidbit, you know what I mean? And so we can hopefully, put all this 1080p, 60 frame, put all that shit to bed. Let's get back to gaming, what it's all about. And people stop that ponyism. Stop it, man. It's unbecoming, man. Motherfuckers, don't walk past a braiding shop with that ponyism, man. They gonna cut that shit up. You know what I mean? Abduct your ass and you'll be part of some black girls' extensions and something, man. Real talk. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720, and as I always say, bang, bang. So that nigga got ponyism.